My name is Andrew.
Hi.
What is your name?
My name is Zorbaldex.
I'm wondering if you can help me. I'm attempting to figure out, by talking with different people, what their experience was, what actually happened in the performance that they witnessed.
Yeah. Well, out there, it was actually like peeling off of the flesh membrane to reveal something um, much deeper much deeper than what actually showed on the outside.
So what actually happened in this performance that you saw?
So it was this alien being. It was sort of, it was almost like from the tentacle of Jabba the Hutt, like a leftover tentacle of Jabba the Hutt. And somehow birth was given to that, and animation and breath and motion. And within that animation and motion, once it was born, it realized that it did not want to exist in this form. So it was a process of like unshedding, cracking, revealing, and decoding.
I see. So how literally what? So you saw a tentacle type thing, quite big, like the size of your body, or?
It was like a human skeleton with like body size, but with really long extensions on his limbs. So extended legs, extended arms, and then strange growths or lesions, very large and like sort of like skin grafts. But you can almost see skeleton structures under that. So some kind of like alien form was embodied.
Wow. And it seemed to suggest that it had just been born, or that it went through a whole kind of epic movement of just being born and then discovering that it doesn't want to be the form it is. Is that what happened?
Yeah, quite, because it started in a more sort of, no, maybe it was, I didn't witness the birth, but I witnessed it had been born. It was like after that big scream, and then there was a silence. There was no scream, so it started in the silence, and from that silence it cracked open to this, like, corpuscular being.
And then how did you get the feeling that it was not happy with its form?
It just looked like, I mean, if a person's to rip their skin off, it probably means they're not happy in their skin. Or if an entity is to do that, it probably means that there's some sense of discontent.
Right. So so the performer started peeling away at literally the face and the arms and stuff?
Exactly, literally like peeling the skin, and it showed this kind of skeleton, and that came off. And then like the larger extended limbs like this broke off, and then another hand came through that, and then this into like a peeling. This broke. The leg, like ripped this one off. Yeah, so to like an insect desegmenting itself.
Right, and then the other being coming out like a butterfly or something like that kind of thing.
But it didn't fully reveal itself. So
but it didn't fully reveal itself.
No, but it was very angry.
It was very angry.
Angry and burning inside, yeah, and it was a very foul smell.
And it had a foul smell, too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so what was the arch of the whole performance? So at the end of it, what exactly happened?
It scuffled off into a corner like a wounded, bloody rat, quite prematurely, which is good. It's always better to leave too soon. So I left some stuff to be imagined what actually happened back behind the wall after it disappeared.
I see. So it's like as if it tried to get out of its skin, but it couldn't really, and then it ran off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was anything said? Was there a voiceover, music, or anything?
Oh, there was some hypnotic music underneath, but nothing audible that came from the mouth. No.
So there was no text or no speech or anything?
No.
Was it lit in any kind of weird otherworldly way or anything like that?
It was lit kind of poorly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the performance itself, the way it was portrayed, was kind of angry and violent and shaking and things like that?
That's how I read it, but there was an underlying sort of maybe sensuality to it. But I don't know, maybe mine usually clings to the more.
There was a bit of an underlying sensuality. What do you mean?
I guess that could be read, but I just didn't feel that as much because I'm probably not feeling so sensual at the moment. But
okay.
Sort of. It started with some small, like sensual, little bit movements from the beginning. But
I see.
I just saw it as more the crippling element of it.
I see. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I think it gives me a really good vision of this situation.
What are you doing with all this feedback?
Well, their aim is to, it's sort of like creating a chain reaction, a relay system. So it's like I haven't witnessed, the thing. So then from you and other folks, I'm getting a subjective experience of it. And then my job is to sort of synthesize that into one sentence, which then I transfer to them.
So it's a text-based thing.
Yeah, I think so in the end. But the point is more this chain reaction of subjective experiences.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, have fun. I hope you're not too tired. Oh, no, it's
Thanks
early
a lot.
Today.
It's not too late, but there's a lot of people to talk with.
Yeah, shit. Okay.
See you later. Bye.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, let me ask you a question. What was the name of that piece? Do you know the name of it?
No, I didn't hear her name or anything.
Okay. That's all right.
She was using, technically it was actually, if you want to know the secret, it was just crutches. She had crutches that she was holding in her hands, and then above that was wrapped like this sort of like gauze with clay on it and stuff, and crutches on the legs. So that's technically how she was going.
Right. That doesn't matter so much to me, unless it was part of the not the quality, but what was sort of was it intentionally being deconstructed?
It didn't really matter.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot.